Welcome to my channel. Copiapo mining accident. It was Thursday, August 5, 2010, when at roughly 2 in the afternoon, while miners were busy working away, a cave-in occurred at the San Jose Gold and Copper Mine, in the Atacama Desert in Chile. The mine had first opened in 1889, and had been the site of numerous accidents in the past, including an explosion in 2007, which killed 3 miners. Even after this, it has been reported that little was done to improve the conditions in the mine. Inside the mine at the time of the collapse were several miners. The mine went to depths of 2,625 feet. Emergency services quickly attended the scene, and attempted a rescue that evening, but their efforts would be unsuccessful. After this failed rescue attempt, the Chilean government quickly ordered Codelco, the mining company, to help with the rescue efforts. Relatives of those men, still thought to be trapped inside, gathered at the mine entrance, desperate for any news of their loved ones. Many relatives slept in their cars waiting for news. However, days would quickly turn into weeks, and this area where the relatives gathered would quickly soon be known as Camp Hope. On August 7, a second collapse occurred, blocking access to ventilation shafts. The next day, exploratory holes were drilled to help rescue workers listen for signs of life. Up until now, it was still unclear if anyone had survived the collapse. Days went by, and it wasn't until August 22 that one of the probes detected a tapping sound, and when it was returned back to the surface, a note was attached to it, saying that 33 miners were alive and were in the shelter. A video feed was threaded through the drill hole to confirm that they were all unharmed. However, the men had only a small supply of emergency rations, which was only intended to last 2 days. They had now been trapped for 17 days. These men had made the food last as long as they could in order to survive. By August 23, food and water, along with communication devices, were fed through the holes to aid with their survival, until a way to get them out was determined. 3 drilling rigs were brought to the site to aid with the rescue. The first hole was classed as Plan A, and began drilling on August 30. On September 5, Plan B was initiated using the second raise borer. On September 19, Plan C was started. At first it was thought that the trapped miners may still be there until December. But on October 19, Plan B drill finally completed a tunnel, connecting it to an accessible chamber. Just 2 days later, the shaft had been lined with metal tubing, in preparation for the ascent of the trapped miners using a specially designed metal capsule. On the night of the rescue, a rescue worker was lowered into the mine using the capsule, and just after midnight, the first miner was brought to the surface. By the following evening, the last miner had been rescued. It was reported afterwards, that the trapped men had to work hard at keeping up morale. It would have been very easy to just give up, thinking they would never get out of the hot and humid dark conditions. The miners were taken to a field hospital for evaluation before being taken to Copiapo Hospital. Chilean President Sebastián Pinera and First Lady Cecilia Morel were both present during the rescue operation. In March 2011, a congressional commission placed the blame for the collapse on the owners of the mine and on Surnajiaman. A collective lawsuit was filed against the government in July 2011. However, in August 2013, prosecutors ruled that neither Surnajiaman nor the owners of the mine bore any criminal responsibility for the accident. While trapped, the 33 miners chose to collectively contract with a single author to write an official account of what had happened, so none of the 33 miners could individually profit from the experiences of the others. A film, titled The 33, was put together with the help of the trapped miners and their families. As of 2015, the miners have never been compensated for their ordeal. Many of them now suffer from PTSD. We honor those brave 33, who refused to give up hope of getting out alive. May you always be remembered. Thank you for watching and learning about these events throughout the decades. Please subscribe to my channel, to view other events, now part of history.